So, morning reports about Ugbo and a bit rich for me. Hello and welcome to this video. You could like, share and subscribe to the channel. Much appreciate it. Liking helps the algorithm, sharing gets in front of people's faces, and subscribing lets me know you like the channel. Hit that notification bell to let you know when videos go live. So, Sheffield Wednesday want Ugbo. We really do want Ugbo to come back. But here's the thing. Ugbo is a player who is in high demand from ourselves. But the issue is they want 4.5 million for him. Now, I can already see some of you starting up, yeah.
Oh, Chanseri's not going to pay that, or Chanseri's ain't got the money to pay that, so what's the point of the looking, or whatever?
Right. Give up. Break. Cool there. Turn the engine off. Sit to the side and calm down a minute. Because, I don't appreciate getting a mass load of messages from people at X amount in the morning. So don't do that. Stop doing that. Do me head in. But here's the thing, right? It seems like Sheffield Wednesday are the only club, apart from Birmingham, who are in for him. Stoke haven't seemed to have gone back in for him. Now, 4.5 million is a ridiculous amount of money. I won't lie. For me, it is a ridiculous amount of money to sign him. Now, Danny does want him to come back, and they're hoping there could be agree in a compromise figure. So the fact that we're still at the table with this is good, but we're both not worth that much money to me. I generally don't think he's worth that much money. He did well for us, don't get me wrong, but I don't think he's worth the extra charge they're putting on top of him. Now, a lot of people said it's this because he went down and stuff like this and they're having to make money. They are owned by the City Group. So money is an issue and it's not an issue all at the same time, if that makes sense. Now, according to Transfer Marketplace, he's worth 2.8 million euros. If you do the conversion of that, 2.8 million euros into pounds is about 2.3 pounds. But they want 4.5. Now, I got the thing is, I don't think we're just working on the Ugbo deal. I think there's lots of other deals we're working on at the same time as trying to get Ugbo in. I don't think it's the only deal in town we're doing. There's a lot of other people. There's a lot of good free agents still around. There's Aaron Connolly, who's still a free agent, you could look at. There's lots of different things you could do. Now, someone I do speak to on a regular basis had the suggestion, what if we do a loan to buy? We loan him and then we buy him the following season. Maybe that's something that could appeal. Possibly could happen, but with a loan to buy, even if you loan them, if they get a bid in, say in January, they could turn around and say, right, we're killing your loan. This person's going to come in and buy them, and then you're done. I personally do think 4.5 million is a lot for him. And I know we've had this conversation of going, how much do we think he's actually worth? And I think we've all agreed it's around the 3.5, 3.8 million. I think going up to 4.5 is a lot. I generally think you could probably pick up someone else for that. I know Duncan Maguire at one point we put 2.8 in. Now, I do believe they were after close to 3.5 million as well. And the thing is, though, the problem you got, if you want to get a striker, you have to pay the big money. That's the thing. To get a striker, you have to pay big money, and that's the problem. Again, people are going to be in the comment section doing the whole Chanseri got no money, so what's the point of us looking and all this kind of stuff. We've spent fees this summer. Not as big as that, but we have spent fees this summer. Again, it's a weird situation we find ourselves in with us knowing the player wants to come again. It's another one of these the player wants to come. And again, it's like what Danny said. We have principles. We've got things we're going to stick to. And we're going to try and do our best to stick to them. Now, if you want to be a bit kind of interesting about it, because here's some of the names that you're looking at in terms of free agents. Connolly's 24, 2.5 million. He's younger than Ugbo, just. You got people like, let's have a look. I saw one earlier. Where is he? It depends what you're trying to look at. The Andre Ayew, but he's like 34. You're looking at people who are in that 23 to 26 age bracket going forward. And if you can get them in, then fantastic. There's Campbell, who's been let go by Stoke. Tariq Campbell's a free agent, 24. Aaron Connolly, 24. You've got people. There's Jules John, but I don't think we're going to go for that one. That was a disaster when he was on loan. No offense to the lad. It just didn't work out. He just couldn't stay fit. He hasn't been able to stay fit anywhere he's been, really. So we got to make sure the deal's right for us as a club as well. We can't go into this model of, oh, yeah, we'll just spend X, Y, and Z and then think about the consequences later. If you can get a deal for Ugbo in a sense that it's add-ons, with depending on what we do in the league, then fantastic, because you do have the thing that people will try, and they will try and do that, because I think with Danny, you've got a manager where you could turn around and say, if we get playoffs this season, we'll give you X amount as well. I'm not saying we're going to get playoff, but it's something that could be part of the deal. It could be something that's done. But again, I still think 4.5 million is a lot. It's not as bad as the 6 million they wanted. That was rumoured. But 4.5 million. And if you're thinking about that, if you're thinking that is the comparison for the pound and stuff, million pounds into euro. So 4.5, it's about 3.8 pounds. It's about 3.8 sterling if you do 4.5 million euros. And if we do this the other way round, I haven't done this in a while, so bear with me a minute. Pound sterling. And if you do that from pound sterling to euro, that's about 5.3 million euro. So it's closer to that 6 million they want in euros. So that makes sense. But we'll see. We'll see. It's an interesting one. I still think you look at it's no surprise the moment when they get back in the country, oh, look, there's suddenly stories about us in transfer window. While we were away, there was nothing. There was nothing really, if you think about it. A lot of stuff went quiet. We got back in the country yesterday, and now the stories about us. So I get that funny feeling that everything's going to go quickly again in this sense. We want Ugbo. Danny wants Ugbo. Ugbo wants to move. It's just making sure we get this agreement with Troyes and trying to figure out a bet deal that works out for both parties. There's no point in it being a figure that's a bit insane. Like, Birmingham can offer that 4.5 million and get him. But again, if they're going after Jay Stanfield and they just got Alfie, mate, do they really need Ugbo? Kind of thing. Are they looking at Ugbo in case they don't get Stanfield? Do they really need Ugbo? And is he going to want to drop down to League One? The thing is, one of the reasons he's not staying at Troyes is he don't want to stay at Troyes because they're in a semi-professional league now. So we'll see. Stoke, the thing is, if we don't do it, you've got the likes of West Brom and Stoke and all that lot sniffing back round again because they were in for him, and I think they've moved on to target. I think they've seen the price and gone, "Ooh, that's a bit rich. We're going to move on elsewhere." This one could be one that runs and runs and runs till the end of the window, and we don't need it to. It needs the conclusion this week.